Hello, everyone. It's Matt here, and I'm all by myself today. Eddie's had a long weekend off at the Grand Narrative, and so I'm here to hang out with anybody who wants to hang out with me and paint some dwarfs. Oh man, so fun, so fun. Batch painting, little dwarfies. I'll be honest with you, I want to get through these berserkers just to get onto some big ol' Einhir Hearthguard, and I'm super excited about that. So yeah, let me know if anything is behaving super weird, if I am wandering out of my camera focus, or anything like that. I have a new camera in here hooked up. I'm trying to do my best. If the sound is weird, if the anything is weird, just let me know. Hey, Mr. Carvili. I did see you yesterday. I heard he had a good heresy game against Isaac. Alright. So, start this out. I've got a couple pieces here that I was a little slow to block in with some black. Oh, hey there, Nick. I was hanging out with Nick yesterday, too. We had a great old time. He was just starting his second box of Thousand Suns because he has poor taste, but I'm okay with that. Let's see. So, we are going to be just blocking out big chunks of this gun and everything else. That's going to be mostly black in the future anyway. Addie's back! Painting skellies. How's those skellies going for you? How was your, and how was your grand narrative? Seemed like everybody was having fun. I got several texts from people that were trying to sell me models while they were at the club. It's very, or while they were at the event. Everybody's looking at all the models that I want to buy, but I shouldn't buy right now. And it's very nice that everybody's thinking about me and my needs as a painter. Let's see. This here is a mole grenade launcher. I don't know what it does in 10th edition, but in 9th edition, it was kind of cool. Not really anything, but like, look, you get to have cool dwarf with gun, and you get to have cool robot friend hanging out who just like carries her plasma axe for her. That's rad. Yeah, I met Nick yesterday as he was talking to Dustin about, you know, Thousand Suns and why he's into Thousand Suns, and I almost just told him to fuck off, but I held on to it for a second to make sure that he knew that I was a Space Wolf player, and it's nothing personal. I just have to say rude things from time to time. Yeah, I did have a goal yesterday of be drunk by noon. And that goal was accomplished. There's some heavy ABV beers at the old Waystone right now. And it was very easy to accomplish that goal. It was nice though. It was a good crew yesterday. I really love Sundays at Waystone. Just people showing up, coming in, coming out. kind of nice because I can just show up and hang out for a few hours and assume that most of my friends are going to come by at some point. Yeah, tell me all about... Okay, Eddie wants to talk about it next week on the stream. We have to protect the content. Can you at least tell me, like, which faction won? Because I'm dying to know. Monkey Man asking the hard questions about monkey lists at the Grand Narrative. Zinch! Trickery! I spent my day yesterday at Waystone building 10 Hearthguard. Well, finishing 10 Hearthguard and starting the old honka-chonk itself. And kind of lamenting the fact that I had to build a tank, because I really don't like building tanks. Zinch always wins in the end. You can always just say it's all going according to plan. We're gonna be super lazy and do these gloves black. I think on my other ones they have a white cuff, but I'm gonna be lazy about it this time. Been telling anyone who will listen that I'm trying to get my dwarves done by Christmas. At least have everything built up. We'll see how that goes. I'm also trying to end my unemployment, and those two are kind of opposing ends of the spectrum. Nagaroth Knight. What color is that, Addy? Is that a... like a blue, a purple, black plus purple. Hey, if anybody's listening to us and isn't already subscribed to this quality content, please like, subscribe, press the buttons, something, praise the algorithm. I think the thing that I very much dislike about this color scheme for this army, it's kind of pluses and minuses. You got like... There are three big colors. You got the greens, you got some blacks, you got some whites. And there's like a red pop color in there, which is nice to have. But like, I think my big gripe is that it's not like a lot of the Space Marine color schemes where you can just say, oh, we're gonna airbrush the whole dang thing red. Oh yeah, Addy, I'm a professional at this. I'm good at this. Also, I figure if I just run out of things to say, and notice that I haven't talked for a while, I should just throw that in the mix and see what happens. What's everybody working on? What are you painting purple, Addy? 1,000 cents? Oh, the cloth on the skellies. Duh, you just told me you were doing skellies. Might switch out this brush. It's one of my medium nice brushes, and I'm kind of using it for beater work. Let's see. The 1. I'm not sure I want to use a 1. Maybe. Yeah, this will do. Whoa, there goes the camera. It's a precarious setup over here. Oh, the famous is... Mr. Carvili, is that one going to be named Cool Ranch? Because I feel like that's the right answer.
Go, change that beat up. Here we go.
Cool Ranch or nacho cheese? Like, I'd ask you, but I'm just not sure that anybody's going to choose the wrong thing. A little nicer than tabletop ready. Hey, that's a laudable goal. I like that. I'm getting ready to get back into... Well, I guess I'm doing it right now. I went on vacation, which is why I wasn't here last week. And while I was on vacation, I goofed and painted all my Relicblade. I got so excited. I just painted the dang things. What's that even? Aren't I supposed to save that all for content? So I can hashtag Relicblade all over the place here? I had lots of fun though. Maybe I'll pull them out, show people. Pack Yak's adorable. You wish you had a Pack Yak. Yeah, I played with Monkey Man on Thursday this week for their first game. We had a grand old time. Victor showed up. Victor's kind of like Willy Wonka for Relicblade. He's just got everything in his bags. What does he have? All of the Relicblade. And he'll let you lose it. He'll let you use it if you're nice to him. Or if you're like a little rude, that's still fine too. Yeah, way to go, man. I'm glad your first RTT went well. I was talking with Ed yesterday, who brought World Eaters to the tournament. It was a spellbinding finish with World Eaters versus World Eaters. First one to run it, the other person loses. Which is kind of strange when you think about it. Oh yeah, he brings the heat. Ah, that'll do it. Take Angron off the board. It's just so many dang points. That was a little messy, Matt. It's okay. I don't think it's a secret to anybody. These are not my favorite models in the Votan range, so if we lie, cheat, and steal a little bit to get them done, I'm fine with that. gasketing around the outside of his belt. Maybe up here a little bit. I have to look at how I did the backpack on the other guys. These little... Oh! Wandering off screen. Is everybody in the groove?
Stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
Alright. We need this to be black. Here. We need this little piece to be black over here. And then we need the sides to be black. Boom. Boom. Alright. Now we need the tubes up top. Hey Monkey, you got to the gym today. So your first time back since you got sick? I went up there. I went up to my gym today. I found that I have to wait until after I do any interviews that I'm going to do during the day. Because if I lift, after I lift, my brain doesn't work. And I have trouble getting out sentences until like quite some time afterwards. And that's hard to make people, convince people that you're a cogent and well-spoken person when you have trouble saying basic sentences. It's tough out there, man. Yeah, work capacity going down, believe me. I'm just trying to add like another 50 pounds every week or so to my squats and just be patient with it. And I've been able to keep that up, so I'm really happy with that. Didn't have to bail out of a squat today like I did last time around. That was a little spooky. There's nothing like having a few 100 pounds on your back and realizing that you're not going to go back up with those 300 pounds. And you have to throw it back over your shoulder and scoot out before it crushes you to death. That maybe is more dramatic than it actually looks like. I think the biggest hazard with it is really just feeling like you looked a little dumb in front of your friends at the gym. That's okay. Better than being squashed. Oh, that's just it, Addy. It hurts everywhere. I won't speak for the ape, but it's just all the little connecting tissue. It's all the fascia. It's all the... It's not the big muscles, it's the little muscles that get so dang tired when you've had a couple weeks off. Or a week off, or whatever. You just have to be patient and remind yourself that you are actually strong. And you were strong before, and you will be strong again. But it's really easy to be frustrated. Am I on screen? No. I have to go a little further out. Alright, touch these tubes. Very important tubes. Half her head is metal. So we're going to make that black too. Was this a metal mohawk? Tell me. Wow. Man, she's freaking rad. Metal mohawk. I've never been that cool in my whole life. She's gonna have like a cool Terminator head. She's missing an ear. Probably because she doesn't wear a helmet. I'm notorious for not putting helmets on anybody, though. The rest of it looks like it's supposed to be skin, so I'm just going to dodge off to the right here. Oop. Knocking my camera. We do our cool metal mohawk. And we hit this little stud here. Got these little cables that go over her ear. And just got like a little port over here, like a little Neo port. Yeah, I always wanted to have a mohawk, and I just never did. There's a guy that lived across the hall from my girlfriend, now wife, in college, and he had like a 2-foot tall mohawk. He had to cut a slot in his mortarboard when he graduated so he could fit the mohawk in. Oh, not a no-no list. That's a bummer. Yeah, he was a really cool dude. He ended up graduated, went into teaching, went over to Kenya and taught there for a while. Like, come on. What a cool dude. Alright, I gotta get this little lad done. Hey Joey, how you doing? You feeling better? Recovering? I saw you posting some painting you were doing. That's pretty rad, dude. Yeah, it was a really cool Gregcap mod. He was one of those people where, like, he had the punk aesthetic and the mindset to go along with it. He was a very, very cool guy. Super nice. That's okay. I know you got all sorts of stuff going on. I saw all those Trogoths that you walked out of the club with the other day with their cute little butts. Hold on, gonna go out of focus here for a second while I reach past the shoulder. Get this. Oh, well, that's pretty clumsy, but here we are. Alright. Nice. Yeah, that's a goal, Joey. We're just trying to bring that hobby day energy to other days. So we can chit-chat a little bit. Whether we're painting stuff or not, I don't know. I don't know that it matters that much. I think we're gonna do these shoulders black. Making choices. Painting black. Oh man, the power went out? That sucks. I'm sitting here painting. Trying not to worry about another interview tomorrow. Those tech interviews get stressful. And I, with my anxiety, do not respond well to all that stress. Really looking forward to Thanksgiving though. We got a few friends coming over. Gonna keep it small. Raft, I'm a full stack guy. I worked in consulting for a long time and kind of done everything. Lots of .NET stuff, but like not super tied to that emotionally. That's just kind of what I've ended up doing most of the time. So I'm kind of just, I don't know, honestly my thing I've been telling people is I'm kind of ready to be excited about the work that I'm doing. Last 4 or 5 years have been in insurance. And it hasn't been the most wake up, excited to write code that day sort of work. But I worked with some really great people. The company treated me really well until they couldn't afford to keep me around. So, you know. Oh, that's leather. Well, we'll paint the leather later. Oh, hey Ryan. Thank you. Yeah, I did one today. I think it went okay. I definitely gave him not the best answer, but I told him that I did know what the best answer was after the fact. But I just didn't want to, I don't know. I always feel like it's better to give something that works rather than struggle to try and come up with something perfect and then not come up with anything. There lies madness. And in the job, you're always able to spend more time improving on what you're actually doing instead of spending 15 minutes to write something and hope it's perfect the first time. Correct. Alright. Axe is painted. I think these little things in front are leather, maybe? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna do the little cables on his legs and then call it good. Oh yeah, man. Seeing that, bought too much stuff in yesterday. We bought some stovetop like a week and a half ago. I don't know why. We saw it and went, yeah, stovetop. I think we had a chicken or something. And we didn't end up making that. I think we made some potatoes instead. And I've just kind of been staring at it, wondering when I'm going to give into hedonism and just make a big box of stuffing. And then maybe make some gravy with it. Just have stuffing and gravy. I'm an adult. Alright. I'm happy with where this is for right now. I think most of that's going to end up being leather, and we can tweak it after the fact. Alright, now for the part that I actually was excited to do today. Get to start on the white. I'll put that down though. Stuffing and chicken. Slanesh says do it sooner rather than later, and Nurgle says do it later rather than sooner. But make sure you do it. Whoa, big blob of paint. Cool. This is Procryl Ivory. Everything's overexposed in my super bright light. Wonder if I take this down a notch. Ah, look at that. It's not overexposed. If I reduce the light. Haha! Many knobs to twist. So for the white on my dwarves, I end up doing Procryl's Ivory, which tends to need a few coats if I'm doing it with a brush. Although the fact that I'm going over this light brown bodes well. And then I do their bright ivory. I might go over some of my black here, cause a little bit of chaos. Yeah, thanks, Ape. I really hemmed and hawed over the the music choices in this playlist.
What are you doing, man? We gonna kick a beat or what?
We're gonna kick the beat.
Gotta kick the beat. I'm gonna have to go back through here and touch up all the black too. Alright, now that I know that I'm gonna need to go back in and touch up the black, I'll just move a little faster with everything else. Yeah, the ivory is like, I don't know, I like the color of it a lot. I think it's a little warmer than a lot of ivories. Some of them end up being really yellow, and this one is more of a brown tone, which I like. The truth is that it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go grab a example, walk in the other room, but I got a wireless headset. Here I go. Oh. And yeah, you're a good example. And let's see. So this is kind of how everything ends up. And since I kind of put a little bit of a wash of that brown everywhere, getting the exact color of white is not the most important. It's kind of the general gist of it. Oh man, I got dog hair on there. Dyna's everywhere on my models. Anyway, I'll keep that there in case I need to show anybody anything. Later, Ryan. Hey, if anybody is listening and has not liked and or subscribed, please do. It's real nice. I mean, we're not trying to rewrite the whole of YouTube history here, but it's nice. And if we can make a little bit of money to support this and do some bigger projects, that'd be fun. We've been flirting with the idea of doing a marathon stream some point and painting a combat patrol, something that people would be interested in. Yeah, I know. I think everybody searches for these perfect matches and thinks that their whole army needs to look the same. And when it's on the board, man, sometimes I've gotten upset because people haven't realized the difference between a model that I painted, 2 years ago versus a model that I painted today. I'm like, I spent so much more time. I'm so much better at this. But really, what it means is you can just chill out. It's all good. Sorry, you're gonna lose me for a second, and I'm back. We gotta do the rest of his little armor, which you can see it's the same. It's kind of a cool thing. It's a similar sort of armor pattern for the rest of the things that they have, so you can kind of just follow what those pieces would be on the other armor. They just went topless. Popped their tops off. I'll have you know that my head is constantly bopping to the music that I chose for myself. It's a little grump that I've got when people are doing a stream or doing a YouTube or whatever, and they just don't think about the music that they're using. I'm like, I'm only half watching what you're doing. You really gotta give me something to listen to while I'm here. Oh man, at least you've only almost ruined it. Dry a little bit. We're gonna do one more coat up here because it's a little thin still. Like I said, we're gonna need to go do another round with the black anyway, so it doesn't matter if we're a little off the grid here. Yeah, I've definitely drank paint water. Did it at Hobby Day. It was pretty embarrassing. I'm just like, nope, that just happened. Here we go. What was worse is that I drank it, and then I just spit it all over my shirt because my reaction was, oh no, paint, spit it out. And then I just spit paint water all over my shirt. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was like 6 months ago or something. Ooh, I know Nick was crushing one of those. I think who came in? Ken came in and had one. One of those mimosas. They seemed very fond of them. I always get a little upset that they can't do hard liquor there, because boy, that would be really good with a little bourbon. Or just a hot apple cider, a mulled apple cider with bourbon. Woo! Dustin's always back there tinkering. He really has a good time with that. Yeah, Dustin, also maybe the sweetest boy. I don't know. Yeah, this is the downside of this ivory to me. It just takes a long time getting to full opacity. Which is weird because I feel like their white works way better than this. Pro tip, bring a flask. Please don't do that. Please don't get our friends in trouble. Maybe that's enough for right now. We'll go on to the next guy. Let's get ill. Yeah, I'm sure, I know for a fact, some people have already taken their weed before going in the store. I always think, like, I can't do that, man. I'm playing with somebody and they were telling me they took a bong rip before they played, and I'm just like, how? How do you do that? How do you do that and then remember rules? I can't remember rules when I'm stone cold sober. I'm happy if I get like half my rules remembered. So I'm just impressed. I'm impressed by the stoners amongst us, as always. We've kept a little bit of instant hot chocolate in our house recently. I think it's increased our quality of life. You know, you can just do that, and then you can make hot cocoa whenever you want. Nobody will stop you. This is your quarterly reminder to like and subscribe while you're here. Maybe see if your friends like us. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. Legally, I don't exist because I'm just some hands and a voice. Oh man, we just need to AI generate this. Am I the booze of you? Booze? I feel like I don't know what that is. Oh. These have been the impossible models to finish. I feel like they're just going to take forever. And then I'm going to play a game with them unpainted and or not finished painting. And they'll never get painted. So I'm just trying to finish them before I get started on all the stuff that I'm actually excited to paint. These were, frustratingly enough, I need to clean that part up. That part needs to not be white. Let's just clean it up real quick. The boss. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something. I felt like I was walking into Bofid's territory. I can be the boss of you if you want. Sometimes it's helpful. Make sure you floss today. I don't know what that's what the version of me that's the boss of you says. But just, hey, do it. Maybe somebody's watching that's really into that. And like that's the thing. Maybe that's what gets this channel picked up. People really love it. This is just me telling people what to do. Matt, the virtual painting Dom. Put that one on a t-shirt. Hobby Dom. Yeah. We all need a hobby Dom in our life, right? Or I just tell people to floss. Get way up in there. So whenever I'm playing Relicblade, there's a rule about bind, and you can, if you're bound, you need to roll equal to or above the number in order for your character to move. And I always think of that Always Sunny bit where Dennis is like talking about his rope and everything. He likes to fetish it. I like to bind. I like to be bound. That's all I think about. I just repeat that in my head. And sometimes I say it out loud. Come play Relicblade, everyone. That's my pitch. I know, we have to be spending time with our loved ones and eating lots of food and all that. Woe be unto us. Woe. There's so much paint on my palette. 100% should have done the white before I did the black. We learned this. Put it down in our notepad that I don't have. Painting notes for the next time that I'm going to need to build these berserks. Doing the Lord of the Ring marathon for Thanksgiving. That's fun. We tend to do that around like New Year's. Although I don't think we did it last time around. Probably will this year. It'll be fun. And I've got to figure out. I'm gonna be going to. I'm going to be going with a friend of mine to the Sounders playoff game, the next Sounders playoff game. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when that lines up with Relicblade Thursday. I haven't really paid attention to a lot of that stuff. Black, gray. Nah, purple. You need color in there. Strong opinion. More color is better. Brighter color, preferably. Or like I really liked how I had... go figure. I like how I painted something. But like my undead for Relicblade are kind of dull colors for a lot of it. But then I put that really bright green as sort of an effect in there, and I think that really helps to make the whole thing actually be visible on the board compared to if everything was just kind of shades of dark. Matt's hot take over here. Yeah, maybe you need a different purple. Maybe a transparent purple. I've got that single pigment golden so flat if you want to try it out, Eddie. What is it? Dioxazine violet? Something like that. Oh, I really hate just painting this ivory with a brush. Thankfully, I only have to do it for a few models. And then I guess I do it for like shoulder pads for other things. Alright, later, Nick. Have a good one, bud. I love a purple process. I feel like this is not the most hobby-ish day that I've ever done. I think next time we do this, I might work on these plasma blades. I have a process for them that I really like doing. Oh yeah. Mr. Carvili will run circles around you trying to figure out if it's you know, German camo gray, German drab green, dunkelgrau. Gotta memorize all the Vallejo color codes. Run circles around me. I've painted a lot of gray. Dunkelgleb. I know base coating stuff is important. It's just I don't like doing it. I don't expect you to like watching me do it. Yeah, I think that's a good plan, Addy, to get something vibrant, contrast purple, and then highlight if you need to. I think, what was it? I think Japanese uniform, is it? It's really nice, kind of golden brown that I really like. It's good for a non-metallic metal. Gold. I don't know. So many browns in the world. That's a chord change right there. Let's see, how we doing on time over there? I should be wrapping up sometime soon, it says. The clock says to me. Might go a little long. Maybe do another guy. Honestly, what I wanted to work on today was my big commission piece. But it's so big that it would literally hit the camera up here. Oh, we have another chord. I think I'd sent an alarm, but I'm just trying to remember every now and then to say, hey, if you like this, please like this. If you are watching us and you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. Makes my day. I saw we went from 35 to 36. Wow. At this time, man, we get excited about every little one. And don't you want to make me happy? No, who am I kidding? If you watch this long, you're definitely subscribed already. With the smooth guitar playing. $39? What? 3 today? Whew! We're cooking, baby. Yeah, if you want to see my big dense butt climb a wall, that happens at 1,000. We aim high. We don't have a goal of 50 or a goal of 100. Nah, it's chump change. We're going straight to 1,000, baby, all the way. Also, you get to find out if Addie's wall will hold me. Why not? Big lad. And this is going to be all about cleaning stuff up after the fact. Sometimes that's all a painting is. Looks like garbage. Then you clean it up. Everything's good. Oh, this is so bright. I'm going to turn down the exposure next time around. Alright, everyone. It has been real. I'm so glad you've been hanging out with me. Glad you dropped in. Glad you said hi. I'll put my hand here so you know that I'm actually here. I hope y'all have a good week. We'll be around next week. We need to figure out what we're going to do. Addie's having some work done next week, Monday, so stay tuned. We might be doing this digitally, or we might be doing a video call, or we might be meeting later in the week. We got to figure that out. I didn't respond to Addie earlier today when he sent me that info. Anyway, I'm glad to see all of you, and I hope you have a good week. Keep hobbying. Later.